I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Oi! You handy, of course you are. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not?
Chocobo.
You heard me right. And not just any chocobos at Whiteheart and her flock are the...
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Well, go on, then.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things. You don't want...
Oh, sure.
Good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Standards down.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right, then. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, and the whole flock.
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from a bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her mat. Told you.
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, Cole. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've earned yourself some time off. You seen... That's it. When those chocobos swarm...
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Anyhow, best be on my way.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you. Come on. Whoa.
little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive!
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to put... Something's getting him down. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear.
Fine.
Knew you...
But if he doesn't want to talk...
All right, now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So wait a bit, then...
What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want...
I told you not to stick your nose in my...
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know. Please, mate.
It's not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level. Made my stuff look like... I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. There. You got what you came...
All right. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a... Didn't think anything could...
Blackthorn's always taken pride in... Something tells me this is only if he has doubts.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass, assuming you're happy to help them.
Too bloody...
Glad to hear it.
Sid's going to fight.
Karen, Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently...
And he ain't been himself since he saw it.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way... But it were nicely put together, that's for certain. He makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay.
You don't know where we might find him.
Like I said, he don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's...
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted?
Thank you, Karen.
At least you...
So, it sounds like going after...
I'll leave that. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the market.
Good idea.
a lovely fragrance.
Sid,
We did?
nonetheless, I was wondering if apparently the Duchy is
I can't say that I've had much practice.
a shame. You see, and when those shipments are late, if we could find this flower and learn, however, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation. No, I'm not asking the busiest man in the. But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as gold. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will. And before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Good day to you. Sid.
The crystals we get from the tailor all...
Fly, Ambrosia. griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew. Straight home now. Look sharp. Too slow. Slow. Something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant?
She's not an easy water caress from me after I lost my buyer. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She said...
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider...
You should be.
These blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman. I'd dearly love to... Actually...
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as...
You sure?
Well, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is.
In that case?
I'd be much obliged. Right. You send your...
Will do. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's... Ambrosia won't help me here. Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
All right, Sid.
Faster!
Guess we're all ready.
Quietly now.
Time to fight. The marshes near the Abbey are certainly damp. Let's see if they're damp enough for Morgan beards. Thanks, Gal. You're finished. Size of a golden tide. Stop it. I wasn't wrong about me being attracted to the flowers, Bright yellow. These are our Morgan beards, all right. Well, I've gone to this much trouble. Might as well gather as many as I can. There's something familiar about this scent. It reminds me of home. Hopefully this will be enough. I've had my fill of goblins.
And with a bit of luck... How'd it go? Did you find...
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sound...
Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough, and that's no ordinary...
Yeah? Oh, here, Clive.
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? Turns out he's from Tay, but our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret.
Then we better keep this close to our chair.
Listen, still.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to... There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. I reckon I can make something about as good. Something occurs. Anyway, enough narrowing.
Looks like we want...
As if there was a better... I wouldn't have been the same anyway. Right, now that's sorted. Thanks, Clive.
Clive. So, what'll it be? Anything else?
Oh, what a lovely fragrance.
It is rare that we see you so often in the backyard.
I found your flower.
Yeah, did you...
Finding them was the easy part. I don't remember these flowers specific... If the petals are meant to improve the effectiveness of medicines, it's possible that the core physicers grew them for the tinctures and treatment.
If the ducal healers were convinced of their properties, that is... Oh, allow me to use some of the flowers you brought me to make... I need only a moment to And here we are. A phial of pure Morganbeard extract. A single drop added to any one of your restoratives will increase its potency.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
I'm fine, Clive, really. I just need some rest.
Ready, go? Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Look, there. Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehere. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that! It's over!
It's you.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
We didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We betract
by guile, then.
Rosina Dalla, but how will we find her?
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealth... I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow this...
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer.
Anything I can help, allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamel's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy. This owner's only a young sprig.
The Briar's Kiss, you say?
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of...
Then you should ask Furder. He's been here for years. Try the baths.
Thank... Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Sweet incense! What wax candles?
Excuse me.
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around?
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Soil and stone! Finished.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Why is the tavern shut?
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a...
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it Whoever this Lubor truly is.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
A deposit.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. Well, what can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Needed to a
Juiciest meat from Breen's fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging. My carpets have pride of place in Castle Dasbog. You too can live like a lord.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What was all that crashing and banging about?
Some out-of-towners picked a fight with the guard, I heard.
Let me treat you.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that...
All right. I'm sure that we can, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them! Kill them both!
Garuda!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good! I'm just getting warmed up. Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role.
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's... I hardly expected one so venerable to...
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the... Well...
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Coop, because... Until you two... Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. it occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive?
I suppose it could have been worse.
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this. Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Omia Lostelan. Tu Isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
The finest fabric!
Yes, they're quite sought after.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Hanging lantern!
Ah, they've opened the gate!
Lubor was true to his word.
Good day, my lord. Here you are. Go with Gilbert.
We should get going soon. Do you have water?
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. A man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me what? I've lost one Sid already.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Come on.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on? There it is, Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you if you're to reach him. So be careful.
I will, Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers. Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
I'm coming for you, Kuka.
Fuck! What have they stored? What has that gutter rat done to me? Fuck! Out of my sight, wench! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't strong enough, and you call yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo? Clive Rosfield stole your power, but others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict. I'll do it. My love. I'll avenge you.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only follow the light. Muthos is here. Very well, it shall be so. You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Did the Royalists bring them from Ash?